On LinkedIn, we need more videos by really awkward looking executives to make us do more videos. No, we don't. Actually, what we need is people who just go and do a good job. Okay. And that's you. And I'm going to show you exactly how I make the best videos that I've ever made and how simple it is. Whoops. Let's never mind that. Ouch. All right. So when you make videos on LinkedIn, you have to get out of your own way. Your biggest enemy is you because you feel nervous. I feel nervous sometimes before I go to make videos. And here's what I do. I go, Michael, you're not here to look good making a video. You're here to serve people. You're here to help people. You're here to do something that is going to make their job better or their day better, or at least make them smile, you know. So let me show you how to do that. So first thing is to remember your first 10 videos you do are going to be rubbish. Okay. People will like them, but they'll be rubbish. You'll know they're rubbish and whatever. But you got to get through your rubbish videos to get to your good ones. So be okay about producing videos that are average. No one looks at your videos and goes, Michael is too, I don't know, whatever it is when you're doing this. Michael's too something. Like, they don't think that. They just go, why the hell's he dressed up in a fake moustache? How does that help his video? The fact that they're thinking that means they're still watching your video long enough to see this content worth watching. Second thing to be aware of is that less than 1% of people on LinkedIn make a video. So you can do a rubbish job and you're still better than the 99% who never bothered. People don't look at you like, oh, you're a goose, you're an idiot. Okay, here I am with my messed up hair and my ridiculous, whatever you call it. How do I make that messy? Anyway, I could have made my hair messier. That would have been perfection. No one, like 99% of people will never wear a moustache in their video, but I just did. So there you go. I'm already in the top 1% just by doing it. Another thing with your video is you need to jolt people. You can't get up and be like, well, here's 3 reasons why NDIS is really important, because all you're doing is agreeing with people. Okay, there's nothing jolting there. You need to get up and go, here's 3 reasons why NDIS is not important. It's not important if you're a politician just using it to get more votes by making providers look evil. Okay, you got to jolt people. You can't just give traditional boring advice, just like your other posts can't give traditional boring advice. Another thing is, if you're new to like doing videos, you're not feeling very, what's the word, bold, or you're just like, oh, just do 15-second videos. A 15-second video of you just giving an honest opinion about something in 2 sentences is worth gold. Okay, just do something. Because people go, oh, video is so important in LinkedIn. I can tell you straight out, if I do a written post, there might be, say, 2,000 or 3,000 impressions. If I do a video post, I'll probably be lucky to get, say, 1,500 impressions. That's half as many, maybe 1,000 impressions. But the power of video is that people then know who you are. They know how you think. They know that you're the real deal. Like, they know that I talk with my hands. There you go. So it's like there's something very connecting about video. So it's not that video makes you famous. This is not TikTok or something stupid like that. This is LinkedIn, where what you do actually matters. Okay, so it's the power of video is that there's a connection, that people feel like they know you. I go to events and people come and talk to me, and I realize 10 seconds in, oh, they've seen video of me, but I've never met them. But they feel like they know me just because of a video. Okay, so it's powerful. Another thing is this. Watch this. I see people doing it. Okay, it's when they're reading off a screen. Watch this. When you do a video, you should not be reading off the screen. Okay, do you see what I'm doing? It's so obviously silly. Okay, if you're going to read, and don't, but if you are, narrow your text. Okay, super narrow. Okay, like, just don't do this. The whole world watches you and goes, this is not genuine, because it's not. You and I know that. Okay. Another thing is, look at the camera. So often if I do, say, a video on my phone, let me get my phone here. This is my phone. Okay. The temptation is to look at the image of you, because you're like, oh, there's a sort of quirky looking guy. What's he doing? It's not helping. Where's the camera? The camera's right up the top. Okay, so when you're doing video on your phone, look at the top bit, which is hard because your brain just keeps wanting to look at you. You're like, who's this clown? You know, but then you're like, oh, I have to look at the camera. It's the same right now. I'm not looking at my screen. I'm not looking at the part of my screen that shows, you know, me waving my hands around. I'm looking at the camera, which is right up the top. Makes a world of difference. Okay, that's really important, because again, you want to be coming across as you, not some awkward version of you who's good at reading. Okay, that's not it. Another thing is, don't go and edit the snot out of your video. Okay, like if you've got rubbish in there, leave it there. It doesn't matter. Okay, I do not intend to edit this video, or if I do, I'll hardly edit it. I don't care. Because with video, people get caught up. They take an hour to make a video they could have made in like 3 minutes. And because of that, they only make one video that month. Make the 3-minute video, make one every week, put one up, see what happens. What have you got to lose? But don't go into editing world. Don't go crazy like that. Okay. Another thing is do it in one take. Okay. You can go and, have a posh background or whatever, or even worse, a Zoom background that looks so zoomy and people are like, oh, good fake background. Am I really at the Golden Gate Bridge? What's with that Zoom background? Anyway, so just do it in one take. See what happens. People don't care if you stuff things up. And remember, if you're worried about stuffing things up, just make them really short videos. Okay. I don't know anyone who edits a 15-second video. What is that edit? You just redo it. Now I'll show you something. Your notes. These are my notes right there. That literally has just dot points of what I want to talk about. It took me all of about, 2 minutes to write because I couldn't stop thinking of cool ideas. It took me like 2 minutes to write. That's my notes. I can hardly even read my own handwriting. And then I sticky taped that just about that far away from the camera. Admittedly, I'll be looking at them occasionally to try and remember stuff. Not now because it's not up there. I'll be looking at them occasionally to try and, but whatever. People don't care. The other thing is there's nothing wrong with looking away from the camera. People tell me, Michael, your videos could be more tight. They could be more polished. And they're right. They could be if I was trying to be on 7 News, but I'm not. I'm just being me. And when you're talking to someone, they don't stare at you with this focused eye contact unless they're sort of awkward. What they do is they look around like, I don't know what to think of you, Michael. You're a bit of a clown sometimes. Like people look away like that, okay? And one last thing is humor in videos is worth gold, but it's not worth it if it means you're not being genuine. So there are some people on this planet who are just not funny people. There's nothing funny about them. They're just very serious, sensible people. They probably could have become very good librarians, okay? So, or plan managers. But anyway, it's like, that's them. If they try and fake comedy, it's not going to work, okay? We're not all Stu Paul. We're not all, David Dinkers. Okay, so don't try and be someone you're not. You're not there to entertain. On LinkedIn, you're just there to be helpful. Okay, and if for you helpful is just getting up and saying a few things, that's you being helpful. Don't get up and try and be another Dave Dinker or Stu Paul. Okay, be you. So that is my best advice. And you heard it first from the guy who wore this. Okay. And again, this is just a way of catching attention. You've got to have a way of catching attention. I use a lot of movement and like my voice goes up and down and try and catch attention. Or today I've turned up with scruffy hair, something that just keep that attention for that first 10 seconds till they realize what you're saying is worthwhile. Okay. If I can be helpful in any way, let me know. I'm going to put this into the LinkedIn course because it's obviously valuable. But if there's anything I can do to help, just send me a message. I'll do my best.